Hi, I'm Shawn Noonan.
And I'm Helena Noonan with the American Dream TV. We just got off the train in this beautiful city. We are in San Juan Capistrano.
So much history in this little town, so many things to do, so let's get this episode started.
Oh, San Juan Capistrano, what a beautiful place. Most people pass by on the freeway or they pass by train. Today we took the time to get to know all these fun things in this beautiful place.
Right now we're taking a walk down historic Los Rios Street, which is the oldest residential street in California. The San Juan Mission, which is right around the corner, was originally built here in 1776, and some of the homes on this historic street were built in the 1790s.
San Juan Capistrano has become a real destination. Personally, I love coming here, spending some time right here in Los Rios, walking around. There's so many boutiques and galleries and coffee shops and the tea house. All of these places to spend time has really changed quite a bit.
So the shops and the galleries and restaurants here are great, and Elaine and I love coming down here on the weekend and strolling around. But a little piece of history here, the oldest continuously occupied residence in the state of California has been inhabited by the Rios family. 10 generations of this family have lived in this house since 1794. This quiet little town, which is mostly known for the historical mission and the swallows returning here every spring, does have a completely different side to it.
Yes, and it's a very noisy side. You're in for a treat.
Now, we know a little bit more about this historic town because our kids actually go to school here.
Well, not that kind of school, like rock school, right, Chris?
Well, as you guys know, your kids actually do rock. So it's really great to have you guys down to where our roots really started. Los Rios Rock School started actually in one of the historic homes right here on the district. And so as we outgrew that location, Tyler Marolf, my business partner, started our school here, where you know now, which is right here on the street. We can walk up and check it out. What's really neat is that our amazing staff is able to take, as you guys have seen, ordinary kids and help them to do really extraordinary things. So
yeah, we know that, Chris. I don't know if you know the story. 3 years ago, the boys came to me and they're like, I want to go to Los Rios Rock School. And I immediately said, no, we don't want that. Our house is so nice and quiet. The last thing I want is to have 2 rockers in the house. But you guys have done tremendous work with them. So I would love to check it out how the school has evolved since then.
Absolutely. Let's finish up here and rock on over and check it out.
welcome to Los Rios Rock School.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. This is great. From such humble beginnings down the street in the backyard of a historic home to this amazing studio that you guys have put together. Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Really, Los Rios was the brainchild initially of Tyler Marolf, my business partner, and Melissa Marolf, who was nice enough to let the school start in their cottage, as you saw. Our very first student, Mary, started in the cottage. And what was really neat that we took from over there was this concept of actually playing with other people. And so when you play with other people, you get better really fast, you make great friends, you have more fun. So all the elements, when we looked at why we loved playing, Tyler initially incorporated with our first 30 students. And then since it came to this facility, we now have about 8,000 square feet, 13 teaching offices, 3 drum labs, recording studio, stage, 3 rehearsal rooms. Now this space is really trying to take that first vision of playing with others, having fun, performing. So we call ourselves a performance academy first and foremost. And playing shows, playing songs, having a lot of fun together really helps grow wonderful musicians.
And we saw that with our boys, for sure. They enjoy it very much.
I'm biased, but they're awesome.
Yeah, thanks. It's been such an interesting journey because when my kids first started here at the school, their first impression expression was, hey Dad, we'll do the lessons, but we don't want to do the live shows.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, guys, I know why you say that. You don't think you can get up in front of people and play live music.
Right.
And it was amazing because in a very short period of time, it wasn't more than a month or two that they started playing here, that they were already up playing concerts at the Coach House and playing at the House of Blues up in Anaheim. And we were so impressed with your philosophy of getting these kids up. It was much more than just a music lesson. It was more about the engagement, getting them to fall in love with music. And I can tell you, we've never had an issue with our kids not wanting to come down here to play and practice.
What's really interesting is once the kids grasp that it's their thing, it's not ours.
Right.
So they really get to own it. You guys aren't allowed backstage, right? Parents aren't allowed backstage. So they get to actually be with their friends and make it their own. Then what ends up happening is that fear turns into camaraderie with their friends. They build confidence in one another, and they want to do good for each other.
Yeah.
So by the time you get to getting on stage, it's no longer scary because now you're with your team. Right, you're with your buddies. And so that's really what we try and nurture here is that feeling of feeling safe so that you can explore your art and you can explore your musicianship and make it your own journey.
As parents, one of the big benefits we've noticed, and originally we wanted our kids to be introduced to music in a way that would be engaging, but as we saw the program evolve, I think the big thing for us is seeing the confidence develop in our kids. And we think, at 13, 14 years old, if you can stand on stage in front of a group of hundreds of people and perform something and develop that life skill, that's something that's going to serve you well very late into your life. And that's something, kind of an unintended benefit that we've realized as parents is watching our kids grow and develop and have that confidence.
Well, and we have a parent band now too.
So Chris, if I'm understanding you correctly, you can basically help anybody at any skill level here at the school.
Yeah, we certainly can.
That's good news because it's always been a bucket list item of mine to be able to jam with my kids.
Well, the good news is we actually have Phil Allen, one of our instructors here today, and Phil has a Grammy. You might have heard of Adele, maybe? Yeah. So he has a Grammy for her song "Someone Like You," and so
Could he help someone like me?
Let's get him and see.
Oh, come on, Dad, you suck. You need some lesson too.
Hey, don't worry about it. I think we can help you out.